and welcome back to my channel for another favorite things video. This month we're going to do my March favorite things, and I somehow ended up with a green theme, not on purpose, which ties in great with March, and we're going to call this the content creator edition for favorite things. So we're just going to dive right into it, and we're going to start with beverages because content creators definitely need their beverages. And what is more trendy right now than matcha? Now, I've been drinking matcha for years and I've loved it. And I've always looked for the best, most convenient matcha. And this one for me is the best for the price. So this is Matcha on the Go, matcha.com. I'm going to try to do the content creator thing here, but let's face it, I do business. I don't do beauty and products. So hopefully that was in focus. But this stuff is awesome. It comes in a 30 pack. It averages to just slightly over $1 a serving as of right now. And I've got this thing on reorder. It's on a subscription. I love it. But it comes, this is a brand new one. It comes in these little on-the-go sticks. And literally, you can just put this in cold water and shake it up and it completely dissolves. And that's what I love about it. It doesn't clump. It doesn't do the stuff the cheaper matchas do. There is one I have my eye on, but it's twice as expensive as this. So for the price, this is like my go-to. I'm not going to spend a fortune. I'll treat myself occasionally to a matcha out for something a little fancier. But this is it. Love this matcha. Okay, continuing on with beverages. The next one is not something I purchased. This is my lavender simple syrup that I make at home. And I don't have it out here. I have it just in an old honey jar in the fridge. But man, I love a good lavender latte, and it's good in matcha too. But it's the lavender syrups you get out in the coffee shops. They're just not that great. So I started making my own because number one, it's cheaper. Way cheaper, and it's so delicious. And I'm gonna link my recipe below so that you have it. This is free, so but it's really easy. I just do 2 cups of sugar and 2 cups of water, and I bring it to a boil on the stove, and then I add a tablespoon of dried lavender flowers. Obviously you want culinary grade, don't put any potpourri in it, but just a tablespoon of dried lavender flowers, and I pop the lid on it, turn off the heat, and just let it steep for a few hours. Strain it out, and I have a huge jar. It's about a quart jar full of lavender syrup to put in my lattes, my matcha, etc. You can sweeten them to however you want. Just, it's chef's kiss. It is my favorite, and we're in love with it. As soon as we get low, we make another batch. Okay, so to go with that, cup-wise, my Yeti. Now, I didn't buy this. This was a gift. So someone in my church class bought this for me for Christmas, and it just happens to be green, so it ties in. And I'll be honest, I was too cheap to buy a Yeti. And I know the Stanley is the thing right now, but I'm a Gen Xer and I do not want the same trendy cup my middle school students use. But love this thing. Yes, it keeps it cold, but really the lid is why I love it. The lid's not leak proof. It would be great if it was, but it's so easy to clean because like literally, and if you know Yeti, you know this already, but this blew my mind. The top, you can just pull it off. It's a magnet. And then you just twist this part right here. It comes off, and it's so easy to clean. I would have problems with my cups getting that gunky coffee buildup around the tops. And then all you do is you slip back that in, and you pop the top on, and you are good to go. That's why I like it. I like that it's easy to clean. I like that it has a handle, and it's easy for me to carry my giant water, and my coffee, and my clarinet, and my backpack, and my keys, and my lunch, etc. Because you know what? If you're out there, maybe you're a working mom, you gotta about have a billion things with you, and just something as simple as having an easy to carry handle that you can fit in one finger is great. So yeah, it's a Yeti. It's not new. I love it. Okay, so that's all of our food and beverage. So now The next one up, it's not going to be one of my favorite videos if I don't showcase an ink. So this one right here, this is the Diamine Magical Forest ink. I bought this when I went on a business retreat with some of my biz besties in New Orleans, and this was my souvenir. That's right, I didn't get anything New Orleans related. I got ink because that's just who I am. I got to go into a pen shop while I was there. I loved it because we don't have one here, and I bought this. This is a shimmer ink. It's dark green, and I'll insert a swatch here, but if you can see on the bottom, it's very glittery and shimmery, and as you swirl it, I hope the camera will pick it up. You get this shimmery swirl happening. So hopefully that picks it up, but oh, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous ink. Now, continuing on, oh, I'm gonna apparently hit this tripod. I got a new tripod. This is the UB-Size Tripod S. This is not expensive at all. My tripods are big. They're a little bulky, and I am vlogging my cancer journey, and I wanted an easy tripod to take to the hospital with me. So I bought this, and this is one of those tripods that you can adjust the legs. They're bendy. You can like wrap them around things, and it's just simple. The phone clips in real easy like this. I just love this thing, and it's got this little swivel. Let me see if I can use it here. So you can like get vertical or horizontal. You can loop it on things. And this thing I'm excited about it. It's lightweight. If you're one of my musician followers, you can literally loop it on a music stand like this and hold it up, which is super easy to do. But yeah, it just has a really low footprint. It weighs nothing, and I am loving this thing. This is going to be what I use in the hospital for my mastectomy, which is coming up in a few weeks. So I'm going to be using it. Okay, and that brings me to my final product, which is actually a digital product. It is Go High Level. So if you're a business owner, this thing has been a total game changer for me. It is not free. It is not inexpensive. It's $99 a month. But oh my gosh, it is amazing. It is going to replace so many tools I have. It's like an all-in-one platform. I do have an affiliate link for it, and I will put it down below. But I started doing some more digital sales and digital products, and I use this to create the landing page for it, and it's easy to track all my opportunities in there. It's also got an email client interface. It has a social media scheduler. You can build out courses in it. You can do a blog for your website on it. It does literally everything. So as of right now, and you know, things can always change, but I'm planning on slowly moving my courses in Teachable over to High Level, and I'm planning on moving my email list over to High Level so that instead of paying for 3 products, I'm only paying for 1, and it's going to cut my cost by 2/3. So totally in love with it. There is a little bit of a learning curve because it does so much, but the customer service is amazing. As a matter of fact, it was almost annoying when I first signed up because I kept getting emails and text and phone calls from High Level making sure I did my onboarding process. And I finally was like, fine, I'll do the onboarding process. I don't have time for this, but I'm so glad I did because they literally set it up with me as I went step by step at no charge. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I'm just singing it to the rooftops. High Level, I think it's Go High Level. It's amazing. I'm in love with it. So that's it for, oh wait, nope, there's one more. Yeah, the one last thing, you know, it's a journal. You know it is. So this is a Leuchtturm. This is just like the little pocket size journal, and I love this thing. And of course it's green. Didn't plan that. But it is got the bougie paper that I absolutely love, the cream dot grid paper, and just like everything, it's tiny. It fits in my back pocket. This thing is literally smaller than my phone. And I love this as like a mini bullet journal to throw in my purse so I don't have to carry around my giant Hobonichi cousin, because you know my Hobonichi cousin is always my absolute favorite planner. But can you see the difference in footprint size here? This thing is not practical to carry everywhere I go, but this thing is. So I just jot down my to-do list for the day in here, and I can toss it in my purse, my pocket, whatever. I can take quick notes in it, and it's something so simple, but it's just bougie enough. And I say bougie in that it's luxury. The paper is soft. It's fountain pen friendly. Could I do the same thing with like a 99-cent notebook from the dollar store? Absolutely, I could. But there's something about having this one that just makes me happy. So that is it for my March favorites video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, I'll link to everything down below, except for the lavender simple syrup. I'll just throw the recipe down below, but it's super easy to make. And if you're a lavender girl like me, I highly encourage it. It's totally hands off, no effort at all. And until next time, peace out.